I'm Chris Williams and welcome to my video blog. I blog on a daily basis. I normally say at this point in the blog what today's date is, but that's pointless, I think. All you need to know is that it's 2010 and that the Formula 1 season has yet to end. I could mention actually the Singapore Grand Prix is tomorrow and that Fernando Alonso is on pole, but that's not going to mean anything to you by the time you see this video. The race would have been run by then. What I want to blog about is my disappointment about Formula 1 2010 on the PC, or rather, I'm a little confused. I was under the impression it'd be available on the PC, because it's been a while since I last had a Formula 1 game to play on the PC. But I went down to the game shop here in the UK earlier, and they didn't have it. They only had the PS3 and Wii versions. So I've been doing my research on the internet. And I've seen this advert that says that the PC version is only available as a digital download. In other words, that means that they'll want me to download it off their website. Well, I can't be bothered to do that. I'm not completely sure if my computer will cope with it. So I don't want to spend out money for a download that might fail if the internet goes down while I'm downloading it, and then find that my computer doesn't cope with it. Like, if I got it on a physical disc like you do with normal games, and then find that it doesn't work out, then perhaps you would have a chance of getting your money back. Because I know some people are concerned about whether or not it will run on their laptop. Apparently it will, according to some comments I've read on Amazon. But I feel disappointed. Some people have said that the game is a bit of a disappointment, but you have to adjust the settings so that it is a bit of a challenge. Apparently, if you put it on the beginner's version, then the playability is very poor and you slide all over the place. But if you put it on amateur, then the next one up from beginner. If you put on amateur, then apparently you can drive a Lotus and qualify 11th on the grid. That's a bit not realistic. You know, a Lotus in the real world would be found around about 20th on the grid. But yeah, some people say that they have qualified in the Lotus on 11th on the grid and have finished in 4th place. So maybe that might mean that there's going to be some permutations in the game that don't meet up with reality. Like, you could end up becoming the world champion as Bruno Senna in the Hispania, because in the real world that's not going to happen. Of course, the game's already inaccurate now that Sauber have dropped Pedro de la Rosa in favour of Nick Heidfeld. That's interesting in my opinion, because Nick Heidfeld had a difficult 2009 season, and of course he then went off to be the test driver for Mercedes, who are having an equally bad time. But I reckon that Mercedes might do rather well in 2011. Obviously, the changing over the two drivers meant that they were not able to develop the car in 2009 for Schumacher and Rosberg. It was developed in tandem with what Button and Barrichello would have been wanting. And of course, Button knew in advance that it would not be good enough for him, and he made the clever decision to bail out and go to McLaren. Now, as the Formula 1 season has yet to end, we still got another. After Singapore, we've got. I'm getting myself confused now. But we've got Korea, and we've also got Japan. Is Japan first? Wait, no matter. So Korea, Japan, Brazil, and Abu Dhabi. We've obviously got. Have I missed one out there? Well, call myself a racing fan. I've been following Formula 1 since 1988, but I'm getting myself a bit confused. But I've been doing some calculations. I reckon that if Fernando Alonso wins in Singapore, then he will be back in the championship challenge. To be honest, I think the TV has been opportunist when they say that Fernando Alonso is in the championship battle. I don't really think he is, or at least he wasn't a few races ago. But no. It might be that to win 2 consecutive races and you're back in it, because equally then, what about Jenson Button? He was sort of in it, but he seems to be out of it at the moment, at the time that I speak. And Vettel, I think he's made far too many mistakes in the 2010 season to win the championship. I was watching the DVD of the 2009 review yesterday, actually, and he made this rather stupid mistake going into the pit lane in Singapore in 2009, one that I easily forgot about. But it's mistakes like that which mean, in my opinion, that Sebastian Vettel hasn't got the patience to be Formula 1 World Champion anytime soon. He needs to calm down a bit. And I did blog on my written blog, millionsofchristmas.blogspot.com, about that some time ago, particularly following the incident with Mark Webber. Right, I think that's all I want to talk about. Obviously, with Formula 1 being an ongoing situation, there's so much I can say for it to be relevant for you to keep up with. But with regards to the Formula 1 2010 game on the PC, do feel free to correspond with me on YouTube or on Twitter, where I'm ChrisUpW, as to whether you know if it's possible to buy the PC version in physical form in a shop, or if it really is only available on digital download. If it is only available on digital download, I think I will forego it this time, which is a bit of a shame. I don't feel like upgrading to a Wii or an Xbox. No, I'm no, hard to say why I don't want an Xbox or a Wii, but I just think I've got a PC, so I might as well get the PC version. But I hope that I'll be able to access what is necessary for that to not only download successfully, but to run on my computer without crashing. But as I say, it would be a disaster if I download it and then find that the computer doesn't cope with it. My computer only just copes with UEFA Champions League, although I have to save the games occasionally so that the whole group stages don't get knocked out. Okay, thanks for listening, and I hope you'll join for more videos over the next few days, weeks and months, and also visit my written blog, musings.chriswilliams.blogspot.com. Until next time, it's bye for now. Bye bye.